Hey, welcome to Fire and Froth. Join us as we go on an adventure exploring culinary greatness and craft beer. Yeah, two things that make life great. Today, we're going to brew a Drool clone. Yeah, it's a brown ale that I used to drink in college when I was going to school in Missoula, and it is great. I really love it. And I wish I could have it on draft all the time. And if you haven't ever been here before, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Only if you like craft beer and cooking good food. If you don't like that, then, well, maybe you'd find something you'd like. So subscribe anyway and share us with your friends. And that way you'll never miss a single exciting episode. Oh man, wouldn't it be cool if we could brew a Drool and have it on draft all the time? Oh yeah, it can be done. We're gonna brew that beer. It's gonna be delicious. Just watch. All right, let's go ahead and get cracking. As you notice, I've got my grain mill. It's already filled up with most of my grain. And I've got a breakdown of American 2-row, that's the primary ingredient. I've got some Crystal 75, American chocolate malt, and some British black patent. Yeah, this really works out well together. And once we get done cracking, I'm just going to go ahead and put that away for a bit. Now we're going to fire up the electric brewery. As you see, I've already got the hot liquor temp set at 157. And I'm just going to turn on, there you go, turning it on now, applying power, turning on my pumps. And the actual mash temperature is going to be right around 154. I try to overshoot a little bit just so it's easier for me to hit that good, easier for it to get on target with that mash temperature. Doesn't take too long for me to get it up to speed. All right, we're pouring in the grain. It's a small batch. I'm only making a half batch or a 6-gallon batch. So I don't have to worry too much about dough balls. Normally, if I was brewing a big batch, I'd split it up and pour a little bit of grain, stir it up, make sure it's good and mixed, pour a little bit more, etc. Seems to work out pretty well. Okay, it's been 90 minutes, and then I did my mash out, raised temperature up to 168, held it for at least 10 minutes, and now I'm setting stuff up so I can sparge. And it's just a matter of switching hoses around, and it's quite easy. And raise my sparge temperature up on my hot liquor tank up to 168, 170 degrees. And the minute I start sparging, I'm just going to go ahead and turn that heating element off. I've done it before where I sparged a little bit too long, and I ended up burning that heating element because there was no longer any water left in my hot liquor tank. And that was quite a surprise. Man, look at those first runnings. Okay, we're done with the sparge. I've got the liquid level that I want, and I'm gonna go ahead, shut off my pumps, and kind of move some of my hoses around. Whatever's left in the mash tun, I'm just gonna go ahead and pump down the drain. I know that's sad, but we gotta do it. And then I employ a clean as you go process. Makes it Makes it easy to wrap things up at the end of the brew day. And right now I'm bumping up the temperatures from 185 to about 205. That's about what it takes for me to boil here at altitude. And
Hey Doc, how can I help you?
yeah, it gives it a nice vigorous boil. Let's give it a look. Oh yeah, there you go. Looking pretty good. All right, we're sitting at the 60-minute mark. We're going to throw in our East Kent Golding hops. And then we'll wait. And at the when there's 10 minutes left in the boil, and we're coming up right about now, yeah, we're going to throw our Willamette hops in. We're going to let them go. And then our next hop addition is going to be at Flame Out. There we go. We're at Flame Out. We're throwing our Liberty hops in. Then we're going to shut down the boil, put the lid on, and get ready to start cooling this thing down. All right, it's time to chill this wort down. Yeah, I've got a nice convoluted chiller. I've got the, if you notice my water lines in and out of it, I put some quick disconnects on. I've also got a quick disconnect on my sink, so it's pretty handy. And yeah, look at that beer going into the unit tank. Man, that's going to be good. Actually, I guess it's not beer yet, but man, look at that moose drool. Looking good and cooling down really fast. All right, it's been some time. Everything's cooled down nicely. I'm going to go ahead and pitch my yeast in there. I made a really good starter. So get every last bit of that 1068 in there. Looking good. And then I'm going to hit it up with a stone. Pump some oxygen, pure oxygen, for about a minute through the stone. Make sure that we've just got a great environment for that yeast to thrive in. And then last but not least, I throw my tilt hydrometer in there. Pretty happy with them. Didn't take too long, but everything's bubbling real well. Fermentation went great, and yeah, really happy. Now it's time to transfer that beer, put it into a keg. And as you see, I'm doing a closed loop transfer right now. And that way I can make sure that I don't get any oxygen into that beer. All right, my keg was completely purged of oxygen before I got it out. I've got it sitting on a scale right now, and I know that the nice thing about using the scale is as the beer transfers into it, I know once it hits right around 50 degrees or 50 pounds, I start looking, but right around 51, 52 pounds is my my keg full weight. And here we go, we're just watching the weight increase. Okay, something that I like doing with a lot of my beers, I like them to be clear if it's the style, and I just add some gelatin. Basically, take a cup of distilled water, put some Knox unflavored gelatin, 1 packet in there, and let it dissolve, mix it up, make sure it's mixed up, and then I pour it in my keg. Close it back up, and within a couple of days it'll turn crystal clear. But then I purge the keg of, basically burping it of whatever oxygen got in there. So I just make sure that there's just a nice CO2 blanket sitting on top of the beer. And then I load it back up and let it sit. And after about 2 weeks, it'll be about ready to drink. Can't wait to give it a try. Let's give that a try. Oh man, hey, look at that. Okay, here's the moose drool. Man, just like I remembered it back in school. Smells about the same. Oh my God, indistinguishable. Try that again. Yeah, I think we definitely cloned it. Put them side by side, hands down. Can't taste them. Can't taste a difference. In fact, you know, I could mix them up right now, but I'm not going to do that. So, hope you enjoyed that recipe. Go ahead and give it a try. If you like this, be sure to like us, subscribe, share us with your friends. Please comment down below if there's anything else you want to see us brew. I'm sure there are some great recipes out there that we need to get after. So until next time, thanks a bunch. Hope to see you soon. Keep on brewing, keep on cooking good food.